The way that I got into strongman was I was at the time still playing football. I was running track and field at the time, running the 60 and 100 meter, and as well as doing martial arts. Cameron Gardner, my best friend and the owner of New Jersey edition of East Coast West Coast, gave me a call. He met a guy at the gym, our old gym, back in Rutherford, New Jersey, and the guy was competing in these local strongman contests, and he decided to go out and try one weekend, and he immediately thought, wow, Scott would love this, and he called me and he was like, you have to try this. It's like we're able to compete with all the strength and the things that we've learned, the speed and the explosive power. He said, you would be great at this. He put that out there, and the next week I kind of looked around to see if there was a strongman crew out there, and there was a family called the Freak Factory. It's my old strongman family, where we kind of pretty much started the sport of strongman on the West Coast in California, and I couldn't really keep up with them initially because they were just brutally strong. They could pick these odd objects up, and I had to figure it out. So I had to kind of like dissect all of the movements and figure out how to efficiently pick everything up using the strength that I had. So I love that shit because I'm an analyst as well. So I like to take problems and solve them. And immediately it attracted me to the sport because you have to kind of reconfigure your training and your conditioning for each contest. And the strength of East Coast West Coast is that we know how to move. So I take these kids that come into me and they have great static and raw strength. Some have great athleticism too, but they don't have the knowledge and the technique. Most kids that start strongman, it might take them 5 or 10 years to maybe figure some stuff out, because we have to teach these kids how to squat, how to just apply hip extension, which is like a deadlift, a proper deadlift, transfer force through the ground, up through their arms in a bar. We use like a push press for that. But in order to transfer the bar or the weight effectively, you have to have a whole kinetic chain. And I think that's where a lot of kids that do things on their own and then other strength coaches might miss. I have like about a 1.5 year learning curve for my athletes before they're competing at a high level. So now you see what we have. We have a lot of pro strongmen, the most that any state or crew has ever had, and then world champions and America's Strongest Man, and 4 times. So state champions all over the place. We pretty much are within the fabric of strongman. We started the gym approximately 15-20 years ago when I met Cameron Gardner. We started accumulating knowledge, and we were athletes ourselves, sprinting, playing football, a bobsled, other things, and the goal for me was to get in the NFL, and my failure to do so is East Coast, West Coast. And this was kind of a passionate thing for me because I've been an athlete my whole life, and I loved being in the gym and improving myself. And I think I just kind of take that knowledge and all of the experimenting that I've done with my own body, and all the problems and issues that I've gone through and put my body through. And now I just take that information and I use it to help other people. And now we have a great gym and a lot of toys to play with, and this is where I want to be. This is my passion, and I love helping athletes, and I can kind of relive my youth through my athletes, and help them reach their goals, and it gives me a lot of satisfaction to see them make it to the next level. So.